Happy Easter, my dear friends. Christos Voskres. That's how my friends in the Eastern European countries will greet each other. And I know that there are some different languages, and some of them might sound a little different. Uh, and of course, neither my accent in Russian or in English is that good at all. But Christ has risen. My intention today is to share a text and just an idea why this is a great opportunity for all of the believers, despite that we have different liturgical traditions or even a different calendar. Today is the opportunity to remember the resurrection of Christ. Today is the opportunity to gather around the witness of that resurrection that in each of the believers' lives. So let me read from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24. And it says, now on the first day of the week, very early in the morning, they and certain other woman with them, he's talking about certain woman that on the day before they prepared to protect the body of Jesus the following Sunday, to protect for or to embalm the body of Jesus. Okay, so in verse 2 it says, they found the stone rolled away. Excuse me. It says, they came to the tomb bringing the spices they had prepared. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when they entered, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were greatly perplexed concerning this, suddenly two men stood by them in shining garments. As they were afraid and bowed their faces to the ground, they said to them, why do you seek the living among the dead? He is not there, but he has risen. Remember how he spoke to you while he was still in Galilee, saying, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and on the third day rise again. Then they remembered his words. And they returned from the tomb and reported all these things to the 11 and all of the rest. It was Mary Magdalene and Joanna, Mary the mother of James, and other women with them, who told these things to the apostles. But the words seemed like fables to them, and they did not believe them. But Peter rose and ran to the tomb. Stooping down, he saw the linen clothes lying by themselves. He departed, wondering himself what had happened. So, Christ has risen. Indeed, he has risen. So, I was remembering the event and the importance that we recognize the believers and the witness of each believer that it has. Many times we don't agree, like in this celebration. The Eastern Church and the Western Church doesn't agree, like in the calendar or in this case the liturgy. But certainly we agree on the fact that the Lord has risen. Certainly we agree on the report of the woman that he has risen. Even that they were remembered by the angels that he had forewarned to them that he was going to be risen, and still they prepared spices and all of that. I mean, let's use this day to not to put emphasis on what kind of command you have on the, or I have in the scriptures itself on, but the witness that you have that Christ has risen. And in here I remember how I came back to the faith, because I was born in a Christian family, and very early in my teenage season I just went out of the faith. But actually it was because of the faith that I was able to see in an Eastern Orthodox believer, that I was able to believe again. But this was not necessarily. Indeed, we had some theological discussions and we and so on. But more than the theological or biblical discussions, was the fact that she believed, and she was also a woman, she was a teacher at the time, and was an engineering student, but and this was after the dissolution of the Soviet Union. So the fact that she had to endure such a difficulty to remain in the witness of the faith, it just gave me the witness that indeed he has risen. So that's probably all that I needed. So I can start my own conversation just like Peter, so I can start running into um, so I can start running into the evidence myself, and then I came back. So just my message is he has risen. We have um, a reason to celebrate today, and I have a reason to tell you he has risen. Happy Easter. May God bless you. My prayers are going towards you, and I wish you all the happiness today.